welcome back to the YTG podcast. You join us on a lovely Thursday evening just before the Formula One here in Melbourne. Today we have Liam, who you will probably have seen on our socials. Yeah. He is our resident Kiwi.
Oh yeah, How Kiwi. Are you? I'm good. How are you? It's good to be here. Been a long day today. Got up at 3 in my time, which is early your time, and been up all day. It's now 9 o'clock at night your time?
I think so, yeah.
Oh man, we're running jet lagged, if you can get that from Oz to NZ, a long flight, 4 hours. And we're feeling good for a chat, hopefully.
It's only a 3-hour flight, but fuck me, it is hard because you've got to go international, so you got to go 2 hours earlier.
Yeah.
And that was a hard thing. I mean, I was in New Zealand every fucking 3 weeks, so it was very difficult. I mean, we got it down pat, but it is difficult. It's not easy, even though it's quicker. It's quicker to go to Christchurch than it is to go to Perth.
100%.
But the time frame involved in a short flight with the 2 hour...
The logisticals, like going through customs, getting to the airport, getting your bag from the bag drop. And funny enough, the guys I was travelling with had to point out I was at the wrong bag drop. They got carry-on. They were smart. And I'm sitting here at Carousel 4 waiting for my bag. Oh, there's nothing on it going, okay, here we go. Air NZ. I was going to, this is a repeat of Rex and you at Sydney going, they've lost my bags.
Yeah,
I've done a Shawnee B.
Fucking poor Liam was picking me up, and that's when they fucked up and lost my bags, Rex, but Virgin got it back anyway.
Yeah, I was just in the wrong place. Yeah. Got to Carousel 2, bag comes around, pick it up, fuck off, done.
Yeah,
smart cookie.
Nice.
Got there and then early morning, you see.
Hadn't had your coffee yet.
No, I hadn't, no.
Mate. And then they came straight in, and then, been here all day, and it's been a interesting day.
So Liam is our man in NZ. If you are importing, exporting, buying, selling anything from Australia to New Zealand or back and forth with us, Liam is the man that you will be working with. So as you know,
we've opened up in Christchurch, as we said. We're open in New Zealand, and obviously Liam is our partner over there. Background, we may have spoken, obviously, but when we had Duttons over there, Liam used to look after everything with the show, pretty much everything. And then obviously after Duttons closed up, Liam did his own thing, and then we always kept in touch. Then I knew one day I was going to open up my own place, and we made such amazing relationships. Some beautiful people in New Zealand, full stop, all over the place. And so one day I thought if the opportunity was right, we'd open up. And, Liam's now a partner there with us. And we get the keys to we're doing another little shed.
Yeah, another little shed. Even smaller than this shed. Yeah, but
not
much, not by far.
It's not the size.
It's the girth. It's the width of the shed, about the same.
So we're getting the keys to that in about a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we are 7th of April, so going into a long weekend for us next weekend, and practical completions all done. I think we're waiting on a couple of consents to come through to be a Mickey Mouse.
Grouse.
But the insurance company's happy for us to get early access and get in and start fit out.
So we're going to do pretty much a little junior version if we're thinking of this, very junior version of this. But basically it's going to be, just junior version of this. And, so that's exciting. So we'll have a proper premises at the moment. We're sort of piggybacking and utilising what big cars fucking all over the joint, haven't we? We'll be up and running. We'll have the keys in a couple of weeks. Stevie's going to fly over.
Yeah, he's coming over, I think, 2nd or 3rd week of April. Yeah. And just to help with the
get the set out and all that sort of shit. And he's better with all that shit than me. I'm fucked.
Mate, get on the scissor lift. We'll be up there. We'll be some late nights and put the mahi in and get just the silly stuff like getting the hoists up. We're going to mimic this room pretty much. 100%, and getting the lights up and the pegboard at the top and the setting right, the mood right, and just get that same character in a different part of the world. So you know when you're dealing with YTG, Oz or NZ, one and the same thing.
Pretty much so, yeah. And again, it don't need to be a big place, as we've sort of proven here, even though people say it's a decent size. I mean, look, it's a decent size, but compared to Duttons in Melbourne or Ferrari or Millions, they were mammoth fucking mega goths. But this is not, and that's not, because we don't need it to be.
Yeah, and I'm all about quality. I want to maintain, I want to be happy with the stuff we're selling that's going out the door, especially in NZ, is if I've got too many cars with the limited amount of time and resources that I'm going to have and that we will have there, because I'll be here as well.
Yeah, correct.
I want to make sure we're getting those cars spot on straight away.
Yeah.
If we've got 10 of them in a shed, that means I've got a chance to have 10 good cars.
Correct.
10 of the best examples of those cars.
Yep.
And it'll be what our buyers are looking for if they're looking. So, a good opportunity to be able to, like you and I, Shawnee, we're half Empire, half Bat. Mate, we will be up till 1, 2 in the morning doing what we've got to do to get it done.
Yeah, most people know we're fucking vampires, mate. I hang upside down.
Yeah.
It's just, we don't have any time. My watch says 1:45.
This is 9 p.m?
1:45, and it's fucking, my eyes are fucked. It's the 13th.
Yeah, no.
So what are we?
It's 8:15 on the 30th.
I just chuck watches on and whatever, so we just keep going. There's really no time schedule with what we do, and then we've got cars advertised overseas, and then, cars in New Zealand, you got 2 hours behind. Looking forward to it. So, again, as I said, Liam worked with us at Dutton's, mate, people aren't pissing people's pocket. He's just a fucking machine. He's just amazing kid that just got so much talent and lateral thinking, ingenuity, and fuck me, mate. Like, honestly, just brilliant. So, it was just a no-brainer for him to get involved and for us to get him involved in the business and take control of that. We're still looking forward to working with a few of the ex-Dutton guys. Yeah. At the end of the day, if it wasn't for Royd's getting me involved in New Zealand, love you, brother. Haven't spoken in a while, but I know he's been travelling. But we're planning on doing some stuff. It was early days, but now once we get some momentum going, like I said, we made some beautiful relationships over there, and we're just going to continue it on. Going to be very niche, very small, like us. We're not there to take on anyone or fucking anything like that. We're just there to do our own thing, and as we do here, and do it a little bit different. To utilise all the people that we know, and we've got some good cars over there, and it's a good hub between the two countries, and definitely.
And it's funny is we spent a long time looking for the right fit building, and not necessarily, we're not going to be a massive retail outfit. It's mostly going to be a lot of wholesale and helping other dealers, and being a backup and support, and in finding the right building, it took a long time to come across something that I felt and we felt was going to be similar to this. Funnily enough, we're right next to a motorway on-ramp in the new building in Christchurch. We're much closer to the airport, but it's much the same in a new industrial area. I mean, the concrete on the walls is the same. The stud's about the same height. It's got that same late 2017, 19, 18, 20 build to it. Even though it's a fresh build, it's got the same character as this building will have. And
once again, another shed.
Another shed. And it'd just be a small carbon copy of this.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's all, like I said, all we need. And as I said, we're still in the process of Sydney, which we've done a bit of a JV at the moment, temporary, but that's sort of coming along. But that's sort of given us time to focus back on New Zealand. It's looking for. It's very exciting. So that's why we wanted to get Liam over here. Obviously, Grand Prix Formula One. It's the best time of the year for us in our industry, and especially with us. And, we've had heaps of people coming through and doing photos in front of our F1 mural, which has been great. And obviously, as you know, we sponsor James, which he had a pretty good day today.
Awesome day.
Yeah, awesome day.
The amount of screen time.
Fucking hell, it was awesome.
Unbelievable.
So much screen time.
And every shot on Instagram, every shot on Facebook getting ready is head down
Helmet.
YTG.
Yep. Yeah, it's a fucking
We're on
champion,
the visor
mate.
this round.
Yeah, mate, it's
The
fucking
website,
awesome, mate.
fantastic.
Honestly, you're
I'd
a champion,
love to see the
brother.
analytics
Fucking
on
love
the
you,
website
mate.
for that.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So grateful for the partnership that we've had, that we're having now with James. And I mean, it's obviously 2 seconds into the game, but, already it's been fantastic. And, it's really good. So then we've got, obviously now we're supporting young Maddox.
Yep.
So, we had them in on the podcast the other day, which we'll be releasing, I think, in the next couple of days, I guess.
Yeah, that'll probably go live tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, so that's a bit of fun.
What a ripper bloke bringing in 3 suits, man. You, him, Maddox, and that's just cool. For
Honestly,
Maddox, that would have been in
mate.
a James Courtney suit.
Come on. It was fucking huge. And when he said it to me, he goes,
awesome.
Shawnee, think about bringing 3 suits. And I went, really? Because he didn't know Maddox was going to be there. So it was like the 3 of us.
Yeah.
And then obviously Maddox was here.
I dodged the bullet.
He dodged a fucking bullet. And it was just fucking cool, and it was grouse. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we had them on, which was great, and now we've got now young Will, which is in NZ.
Yeah, so
who you've seen on our socials that we've started sporting, but we're going to get behind him again, even more so. He's just won the championship, fucking champion, fucking little legend, and he's going to go even further next year. And yeah, again, we're blessed to be a part of all these three guys. I would have loved to have had them all three on, but we had two of them on, which is fantastic.
By a day.
Yeah. By a day. So they all flew in today. Maddox and his old man. And
Will and his old man.
Yeah. And we're going to get Will on as well. So we're going to talk about him and talk about his car and the future. And he's an absolute champion, and we're really grateful to be behind him. And like I said, we're going to get even further, more so for the next season, because the season's finished and he's fucking won. He's a fucking legend. So we've been blessed to be a part of that, and it's obviously through Liam. And you'll see him on the next episode.
Yeah, we'll have him on the next episode. Yeah. Now, for the English-speaking audience, I apologise. I realise I forgot to bring a translator.
Yes, sorry about my English. It's not the greatest. Out of little New Zealand, we don't learn a great deal of that language. It's mainly Te Reo and.
Well, I'm proud that maybe I could say I'm fucking. Well, I got my New Zealand licence. As a fucking me, I spent fucking 3 years there virtually. I mean. I understand everything they fucking say.
You pick it up pretty quick. It's just a deeper version of what you guys say.
You just swap the vowels. That's all it is.
And some chips and bits and pieces. Oh, mate. You'll understand soon. I'm sure they'll put subtitles down for what people need to get.
Yeah, watch on YouTube. The automatic
closed caption
captions
will be great. Yeah, that'll probably end up in Mandarin or something.
Oh, fuck. So you'll be going over once we get everything sorted, because then we'll do a little bit of an opening over there.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you'll go over there. Because you've not anyone. Last time you went was when you were playing ice hockey, I think it was.
Yeah, I was 14 years old, captain of the Australian
fucking
team.
roads over there, man. Everything.
I know,
I
was way too young back then. I can't.
It's not just the roads. It's
just
the,
everything, mate.
It's
fucking awesome, mate. I love New Zealand.
You get in a car and you're driving
just
20, 30 minutes.
Mate. And you're in heaven.
It's like, oh, wow.
Brother.
And then you go further south. You go, so we're going to be based in Christchurch, South Island, and that's where I'm born and bred, kind of. And you head a bit further south to Queenstown, which everyone knows what Queenstown, Wanaka, Cromwell, Cadrona, beautiful for winter skiing and sports, which you're probably into if you like your ice hockey. And the roads there, the scenic views, everything about the place it's amazing.
For me, it's
just a cold Gold Coast, really, without the beaches.
I wish I fucking really found it sooner, in a sense. Found it in terms of, but I never really had the opportunity or reason to go there. Heard so much about it, and it was just, again, thanks, Royden. It wasn't for you, brother.
100% if it wasn't.
This wouldn't have happened. I fucking, Anyway, so it was just like a natural thing for us to do it. It was, for me, it was just a no-brainer. It was just timing, and now, we feel a bit chuffed now. But we've got our own place.
I expect a good company, Carl, when we go across.
It's funny. I was toying with Stevie last week that I've just got another Ranger, another V6 Ranger, and it helps that the father-in-law kind of is a Ford dealer, so again the Ford network helps him.
Yeah.
And I was toying with Stevie that with his Great Wall that when he comes over, his rental car's the V6 Ranger, and he's been loving it. So when he's over in a couple of weeks,
I'll be driving that fucking Ferrari.
I'll toss him the keys, either the Ferrari or the Ranger, and to be honest, the Ranger's got heated seats. It's nice. Be like,
he'll be
what
sweating
do you want?
driving the Ferrari. Don't worry about that. He'll be warmed up.
I better give him the fuel card then. He'll load it up. Be good.
Fuck yeah.
Knowing Stevie, he will drive the wheels off it.
But Nico, when you come over, it's like you can make New Zealand, and the way I see people transitioning their lives in New Zealand at the moment, depending on what their business is. A lot of e-commerce guys and a lot of guys that are car dealers are making their life more of a lifestyle, and they're going and doing more in such a beautiful country. And I think when you come over, we've just got to go take the cameras. You and I, I'm half a photographer. You're a full one.
But it is about that, and that's, I think,
just beautiful
and
shots.
That's the thing about even opening up in New Zealand and so on. It's like, okay, well, why New Zealand? Well, we've obviously explained why, but it's also, it's different to jumping on a plane and saying opening up in Perth and going to Perth. It's something about, I don't know, jumping on a plane, you're going overseas, even though it's New Zealand. It's a fucking different world in terms of the way they are. Their car culture, honestly, I've said it, mate, their fucking car culture is fucking unbelievable.
Mate.
Makes fucking, honestly, because Melbourne's usually a lot more, fucking supercar-y, fucking, wah, 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 wah. They're not about that over there. And they're just about car culture.
Yeah.
And it don't really matter whether you fucking turn up in a fucked up fucking old shit heap or you fucking turn up in a Miura. They just love cars. That's what I love. Whereas here, that's why I tried to make our Cars and Coffee. Oh yeah, we're having a massive Cars and Coffee. We'll let you know. We're planning on doing it next month.
That'll be good.
April. Well, yeah, next month. But we're just trying to work it out logistic wise and so on. We're trying to get some key extra cars here. But the last one was epic, and it was like fucking 800 people here. It was out of control.
It was awesome. It was getting to the point where
it was too much.
It was too much, but it was so good because
there was no issues with any. There was fucking everyone had a ball.
And we were watching cars parked down, going past the cafe. The Craftsman kept going down the lot.
It was the biggest we've ever had. It was one of the biggest out there. Even my mates from the Bosch Cars and Coffee were going like, fuck, Shawnee, this is getting pretty out of control.
The diversity, that got me.
It was awesome, man.
Oh, that Escort that was parked out here, the Daihatsu, there was key car, one of everything was
mate,
here.
it was awesome.
New, old,
and it was like a proper car show, not just a bunch of fucking supercars, mate. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. This fucking go, mate. There's a supercar fucking car show fucking on every corner every weekend. You know what I mean? So, and I get people like that, but that's, you know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah. And it's cool to see one or two every now and again. The special ones.
It was good to have a few here.
With TDF,
but it wasn't just
SVJ, that sort of stuff.
And that was great, but, you know, it wasn't just full of fucking normal stuff that you know.
Like a line of 12 488s.
But you know, a lot of the what I saw with the last Cars and Coffee, with it being so big and being such a diverse range of cars and people, was a lot of the people I were talking to that had a lot of the real enthusiast stuff. They were saying how they got up early, they washed it, vacuumed it, tire shined it. Like they went, whoa, they had a chance to step back and go, hey, this is my baby, this is clean and tidy. Let's go show it off, or let's go enjoy it. And that was the cool part for me, is that they were actually, it was almost an invitation to get your car out and get it looking good for yourself. But then, hey, the bonus is you're going to a cool car show with other cool stuff.
And that's what I found walking around, is everyone loved the diversity, and everyone loved, there was one of those there. There was one of those there. Yeah, of course you're going to see a Ferrari, and of course you're going to see a Lambo, and of course you're going to see a bunch of Porsches. But even the diversity of the Porsche from those fucking outlaw 356s, nice. And you've got 914s, and it was grouse to see a range of that. But like I said, then you have the XD Falcon, which is fully restored, which fucking deserved to be there.
3.6.
So, bad boys, fucking
bad boys.
Man.
The
bad boy. Man.
That was cool. So we've had heaps of people been asking us, and at one stage, just being fucking idiot I said, no, we're not doing it anymore, and we had a lot of other stuff planned instead, but cut all those off. We're not doing anything else apart from we're going to go back to doing a couple of Cars and Coffee and do it right and do it as we did it, and be blessed that hopefully it'll be an awesome display of a range of cars, and we'll do that in Christchurch as well when we open. We'll do a good Cars and Coffee over there
we've got some good connections there already. Got some really good friends. A lot of people, a lot of good dealer friends as well that know what we're doing, and we're going to support and help, and they'll support and help us with finding cars and selling, and at the end of the day, it's like you keep saying, we are a bit of a breath of fresh air to the way the dealer industry's been lately. Like it's not necessarily about making money. It's this whole passion driven ideology behind it that we're going about, where we're trying to put the right people in the right cars, but if we can do that with other dealers and do that with other car enthusiasts at the same time, get everyone kind of more involved, be a lot more transparent. It's a really good way of doing it, and we've built a great network already of like-minded people that want to go down that route of being honest and just
over the bullshit,
best.
Mate. It's just over it, mate. It's over it. I mean, we still get fucked around by clients, and I've got no problems in saying that. People fuck you around, still waste your time and store you out and fucking act like they can pay, but they can't fucking pay. And most dealers around would take them to court or whatever, but we're not like that. We're just like, here's your money, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're wasting my time. That'll never change.
Never.
We just keep being the point of difference where, when you've probably got the legal right to take action against them because they fucked you around for so long. But you know what, mate, just go away. Don't want to do business with people like that.
Get rid of the negative energy and move on, positive, focus.
And that's why with us,
soldier on.
We keep doing the way we're doing it. Again, we're not for everyone, and we're not going to be for everyone in New Zealand. But the ones that we are, they get it, and they like it. And we're providing the service that's catered towards them.
Yeah, and we're probably going to that more personal realm of I'm happy to do most things for anyone. You know, if someone says, I want my car here at this specific time and do this and do that, it's not more or less me bending over and going, yeah, no problems. It's like, hey, no, I'm happy to work with you and we'll get you a desired outcome because it's a satisfying process for me as well.
100%.
You know, you want these people coming back. You want these people sending friends back and family because you want them to be getting a similar experience.
100%. You know? I mean, basically, and this is, you know, another reason why, you know, the obvious choice was Liam to be a partner, because he understands, and that's one of the things that stood out with me. Fuck, I've employed a lot of staff over the years, and you know, a lot of them in the 20s, I'm sorry, and I was fucking say it again, mate. A lot of the fucking 20-year-olds are fucked.
No drive or
There's no drive. There's no fucking thing.
No target, no aim. No target, no aim. Mate. They're just treading water.
And just find good, creative, ingenuitive, lateral initiative in a lot of the 20-year-olds is fucking hard. And there's a million people that will back that up. Sorry, it just fucking is. But in saying that, when you do, and it's great because you've got the youth with like an older mindset, which is amazing. So it just, these two are fucking perfect testaments fucking to them. And that's why they're here. And that's why they're growing. And that's why they're fucking kicking ass, because they think differently. And that's why, for me, it was just natural for Liam to come on board, to grab hold of that. The ethos is the same. We bend over backwards for our clients. We love our clients to become friends. And we go, like you said, we go out of our way. The ethos in Christchurch will be exactly the same.
100%.
And we just, that's the only way we know how to do it. And so for us, it's simple. It's a lifestyle style of dealership. Yeah. I mean, we're still here till fucking all hours of the night. But it's, you know, closed, open by appointment. You know, it's a more of a quality experience with the clients. It's got to be good for us just as much as it's got to be good for the clients.
Yeah, and
I've walked away from business because the client was a shit. Yeah, and I don't want to deal with that person.
And I think you've really created an atmosphere here, much like we'll replicate back home in NZ, where you're somewhere every day you're coming and it feels like a holiday destination because you're walking in, it smells good, it's warm, the water, the noise is going on, the elevator music. Well, not that it's elevator music, but the music, it's calming, it's
cool chill out beats. And clients are coming through, especially now with Grand Prix. Again, it was blessed. We had a lot of people coming through want to see it, haven't had a chance. Yeah. And Grant felt very humbled by the positive feedback and to experience it is different to maybe seeing it on a video. It seems a lot of them have said that because now you can feeling all the senses of the incense,
comes
the music,
in 4D, you know, it's hitting you in 4D. Yeah. You just get that. You walk through the door and it's like what you've created inside these I'd say 4 walls, but it's really 8 with the 2 showrooms. Yeah, is that you've created this out of experience atmosphere where you're walking into a brick wall of just something that is not beyond the other side of that door. It's on this side. It's really impressive.
Look, it's thank you. And look, again, it's a collection of a few people sort of in terms of, okay, let's just make this happen. You know what I mean? I had a vision, had an idea of what I wanted to do, but, you know, fucking, you know, again, you know, my old business partner who helped me start things and got things going, Alex, certainly helped in certain areas of certain things from a construction sort of point of view. Yeah. That helped them, and obviously Steve. And I mean, everyone's been involved in this business in terms of starting and helping it getting going. It's all fucking been in here in 20 years, but you know, I needed people to help me get the vision in play. You know, we had an interior designer and we had fucking people there that were able to help us do the vision of what we wanted to do. Everyone's had a bit of feedback on how we do it because it's collectively, you know what I mean? If there's changes that we do, that's what it's about.
Even small things like the feng shui coming in with the water.
Yeah, man, things like that, you know what I mean? Just little things like that.
Instant atmosphere change. The fish, it's just such a nice environment. I suppose it's for you, it's 25 years of getting small things wrong to get the big picture right.
Correct.
You know, you've been painting
tweaking, changing, and it's constantly evolving now.
Yeah, you've been painting, much like Picasso, you've been painting.
We're still painting.
With a single here over 25 years, and you've come out with the masterpiece.
And we're still, thank you, brother. That means a lot because, I mean, like, we've been together now for a while now, from the Dutton days to now, and probably, you know, we'll be with fucking
banging on
fucking forever, mate. You know
7
what I mean?
years.
It's fuck both. And fuck, mate, you know, hopefully it'll keep going because of there's so much opportunity of what we're planning on doing and where we're going and how we're doing it. And again, it's niche and create a little niche for ourselves, and as we're not wanting to grow that, just like we're not trying to grow this. We just stay in our lane, do what we need to do, but it creates a lifestyle that we're able to. You can fly over here. We go to the Grand Prix.
100%.
We're going to go obviously with Courtney. We're going to do some V8 supercar races. You know what I mean? Like we're not waiting for people to walk in the door. We're having the doors open and all that stuff. It's all tailored around the people and us. I think we're meeting a client here possibly later tonight.
Yeah,
he's coming back after the Grand Prix.
On the Mercedes?
Yeah, so he gets off fucking around 10 o'clock.
No problem.
We're here, mate.
Good. In between podcasts, we'll have a drink.
There's not a single dealership in the country that can offer that.
Yeah, and if he said he wanted it in Sydney...
I fucking met my client here fucking 1:30 in the morning at the fucking centre.
And if he wants it in Sydney tomorrow?
Mate, you do a transfer tonight, mate, and the truck will be... Oh, the truck's running around at the Grand Prix at the moment, but in saying that...
we'll get it done.
Hello. So, and again, eventually with that, we've got a beautiful relationship with Basics over there.
Yep, fantastic.
They're the best.
Transport in New Zealand. From one island to the other, 2 days, container service, done. Easy.
Wow.
And we've been using them Dutton days and
Tony and his crew, Jordan his bicycles, all of his guys.
Yeah, they're the best.
100% trust. You could drop something there worth $100 million.
Don't matter.
And not be one bit worried about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, we're blessed even here, even over there. And again, that's the continuation of reason being also why Liam's involved, is because we've just been blessed to nurture really good relationships.
Yeah.
We only play long term, mate. We don't know any other way. So, we've built those long term relationships and it just continuing to nurture them and moving forward. And it doesn't need to be a big network. It just needs to be the right network.
Yeah. And I think when you say you don't want to expand, I think you do want to expand, but not externally. You want internally more value.
Correct, sorry, yeah.
The opportunities
100%.
where you can go do these great things, but also we're at the point where such a niche thing you've got going here that you want to shut the doors for 7 days, go to the island or come to NZ, or hey, we're going on a rally, or guys, we're all going to Bathurst this
Which
year.
is what we've been doing in a sense. I mean, in a way. Thankfully, we've had like maybe Stevie or JP or whatever.
JP's amazing.
Whatever. But in saying that,
the knowledge that Stevie has picked up in the, I'm going to say 12 months that he's been kind of more involved.
Really,
not even that.
Not even that.
Maybe 9 months. Like sometimes
look, he's got a lot of business acumen, my brother. So, I mean, again, he's not here because he's my brother. People know that. He's here because he can fucking...
He's earned his stripes very quickly.
He's earning his stripes and he fucking delivers and he fucking adds massive... As I said, mate, for us to be involved in any nature or anything, it has to add value, both vice versa. It has to. It's as simple as that. If I can't add value to something, I'm not going to get involved in it. It might add value to me, but if I can't add value back, it's vice versa. And that's what it comes down to. And everyone here adds value. And thankfully, they're all fucking good people. And look, like I said, the team here we've got is really good. Obviously, as obviously a lot of people are asking, did I put someone on? When I was looking for someone, we did look at a couple of people and timing and things changing, the market downturn, and I guess it just didn't sort of work out, sadly. There was a lot of people that applied, which sadly just weren't qualified.
Yeah.
And I get that, but with a lot of things happening at the moment, we just sort of held back, sadly, because I didn't want to put someone on, and then we had so many other things happening, and then I just thought it won't be right for them. So we've got a few people that we've narrowed it down to about 15 people.
Jeez, that's still a lot.
15. And then you've got to qualify. It's not just qualifying the person, it's qualifying their current lifestyle and their family. The ability for them and their partner or their kids or their parents or anything to be okay with the fact that when something comes up, we don't call it work, we just call it part of what we do. But it's a must do. Say, for example, Tom, truck driver, ripper bloke on his partner's birthday. Driving to Sydney
to drop off the pick up the speed tail.
Credit to her, and she did it with a smile on her face, and she was excited to go on the journey. She went with him on the
they
truck.
They came on the drive.
They went on the drive
because I was panicking. I go, brother, please. Oh, mate, I'll put you up in a fucking grouse joint, mate. Please,
he was not worried.
Please, I apologise, but mate, we need to get this fucking car, mate. And he's like, all right. And she was a champion, mate, and came in the truck and fucking put them up somewhere grouse, and then, we made it up to him. But again,
that's the stuff.
It's like, fuck, man, you got to jump on a fucking plane and spoke to him fucking 5 hours ago, and he's jumping on a plane in fucking 4.
Hey, but
that's what we need to do. I got to get over there, or we got to do something, or that again. that's what we've created. That's what it is. So because we're a small crew, it makes us pretty hectic.
Yeah.
But again, we've tailored the business and we've made the business, and people are understanding the business that everything can be done over the phone. Everything can be done via Zoom. And then if you want to touch and feel, that's okay. We can make sure that someone is here to meet you.
Yeah.
Even after hours. So that's the big thing about it. And again, New Zealand's going to be the same fucking thing.
Same thing, and it's that ability to just, be Johnny on the spot, chop and change. Like when you're saying last minute stuff, my last trip here in the Sydney Rally, no, not Sydney, it was the Sydney Rally / Concourse. I think we were talking at 9 o'clock my time at night, 9 p.m, going, hey, do you think you can make it for tomorrow, 6 a.m. the next day, Melissa and I, on a plane coming here. It was a 6 to 9 hour turnaround.
100%.
And it was a great weekend. And it's also, like I say, when you're qualifying someone to be involved, and this is a crazy industry where we are at the top, but we deal with crazy people and crazy cars and crazy atmospheres.
There's nothing
You've got to be crazy.
You
We're
have
not
to
normal.
be. You can't. And again, I'm glad you said that, because I said this a while ago and some people didn't get it. We're 1 to 5% of the market. Okay, it's an interesting stat. In Australia, we're now selling about $1 million, a million cars a year. Okay, it's just dropped it off a little bit because we couldn't get supply. But over the last couple of years, about a million cars a year, which is first time we broke
that's a lot. That's a lot of cars
in Australia. We broke that record. Out of 1 million cars, 2,000 of them are over 200,000. So it goes to show you how small the market is. Then you do it second hand.
There's a lot of cars.
Fuck yeah.
You imagine all the G-Wagons out there at 400-500 grand? E-classes, C-classes.
So out of 1 million cars, only 2,000 are sold over
200,000. And that will be drive probably, yeah? So LCT, stamp, or...
Look, they would... I mean, this is someone very close to me in the most seniorest position in a German brand. I'm not going to mention names, but so senior that he looks after the country, so to speak.
Yeah. So he would know their stats. They're going to be up to date on these
They have to fucking know them inside out.
100%.
Yeah. So in Australia, only 2,000 cars, over 200,000. That's new. Second hand, it's fucking less.
Wow.
Average car in this joint's fucking 350 to 400.
Would you say there'd be more more used cars over 200,000 than there would be new, because the old are generally collectible value up?
Yeah. I mean, look, it's just an interesting stat because everyone's so focused on this high end market because it's the same old thing. We deal with 1 out of 15 people.
Yes.
It's the 14 that aspire, but the one writes the check. Yeah. Okay.
Or has good enough credit to get it across the line. Yeah. Got to look out for those guys. They do well. They're aspiring.
Look, I mean, that's why we don't carry a lot of late model stuff, but we've had a bit of a run of fucking idiots of late, sorry.
You get it. It's in here.
It is what it is, mate. We have raving fans and raving beautiful clients that we're so blessed to have. But occasionally, again, you stub your toe on a fucking rock. You know what I mean? And that's what you do, unfortunately. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can't control who walks in the door. You can just give them all the respect and all the accolades and give them all the treatment. Not false, fucking, mate, we say it is. But, sometimes clients just lie and carry on and they don't want to...
Drag it out.
Late
for no
settlements.
Reason,
which is disappointing.
I can't do this, I can't do that. But the one thing I hate is when they bring in excuses they shouldn't. Family problems, this, that. Go, come on, man, just tell me straight.
I honestly, apart from a nuclear war... I think I've had every excuse. I've heard every excuse. And it's sad because people have fucking said that their son...
And we fall into traps. You and I are nice
died.
Enough.
Yeah. Their partners have died. Fucking family members. Anyone throws a family member on the bus. Oh, a family member died. The shit that I've heard is quite sad because you've either not got the balls or you don't have the thing to say, hey, look, I don't want it.
And you get that, and you fall into the trap is trying to be the nice person. And I fell into this trap recently.
Our industry
too.
has the worst reputation. Okay, look, I have no white elephants in my fucking life. That's why I live so happily, because I don't. I fucking call it as I see it. The 15 people that are watching us, it's fucking grouse.
16 now.
16. So the 16 people.
My parents might watch this.
Okay, we maybe get to 20.
18.
Get to 20, but whatever we speak,
we'll break 20.
We speak the truth. Whatever we speak, we're speaking on facts. they're coming when we talk about cars and speaking on facts. We're talking from fuckloads of experience. So we're not ringing it in that we've just opened 2 seconds at the door. So in saying that, like I said, we give amazing, whether it was running Duttons or Ferrari, we always gave them amazing experience. It's just, now it's for us.
You have to.
And the point of difference. And again, like I said, you can't control human behaviour. And you see that over the time. But yeah, it is shocked me then you hear those sort of things and then you fucking see that it's a lie.
Well, yeah, do you know?
And you're like, wow.
Yeah, I can't believe, and the people will do, because I sometimes can't understand how you could come to use certain excuses in a circumstance. And I fell into this trap quite recently. I sold a car where a guy had given me this sob story about how it was going to be his family. It wasn't an expensive car, but it wasn't a cheap car.
Doesn't matter. It's a principle, mate.
It was going to be his family car and this and that. And, I'd sold it to him verbally over the phone. And then about half an hour later, I hadn't done a sale agreement or anything yet. Got a phone call from someone else going, hey, look, I want your car, happy to pay. Typical Murphy's Law. You sell the car over the phone. Someone else calls, haven't taken it offline yet. They'll pay the asking price. They wanted to pay a couple grand more for this car, and I went, hey, look, no, I'm sorry. I've sold it to this guy. Needs it for a family car.
I get that all the fucking time. I go, mate, I don't do that to her.
The worst thing, she was, I had to say, sorry, it's sold. I'll let you know if it goes through. Guy buys the car, happy days. 2 days later, he lists it for more than he paid for it. Quite a bit more than he paid for it. Obviously didn't need it for a family car, did he? And I was feeling a bit gutted, going, oh, come on, really? If you had told me that you could have made some money on it, should have told me. I would have been like, good on you. I made money, you made money, we're happy. But unfortunately, someone else has missed out. You've gone a dick about it and you lied to me. It's like, it
it's
hurts
all karma, mate. Karma fucking lies.
I just couldn't believe you'd use that excuse of needing to get someone doing this and that, and it just didn't compute.
It does actually, like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and it's quite amazing. You know what I mean? Like I said, people,
how are we allowed to drink this in here?
You can drink.
The Red Bull.
Sorry, I interrupted. I just saw it and went, oh man, I've been drinking this for like half an hour now.
Fuck it. I mean, I haven't built a bridge over it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't fucking believe it. Formula 1's gone to the shit anyway.
I'll start drinking water.
All right, well, let's switch gears a bit. I want to go back a bit. Let's talk about where this all started. I want to crank out some stories. Want to hear how you guys met.
I'll start because I probably remember a little bit more. I got a younger brain, I think.
Well, you'd have been a baby.
I was a little baby.
7 years ago, you must have been in high school.
Yeah, 17, just bordering on 18, and just kind of did a really quite shortish stint, early short stint at university. Got into mechanical engineering and then dropped out for a couple of health reasons of some people in the family, which is a bit unfortunate, but
excuses,
what it is.
Excuses,
yeah, I look after someone. And I was actually previously working kind of full to part-time at a jet ski shop, which was awesome experience through high school and uni and everything.
A what shop?
Yeah,
jet ski.
Jet ski.
Selling service jet skis.
You fucking hear that, jet ski.
Man, jet ski. And,
jet ski.
And anyways, I'd obviously Dutton had recently opened in Christchurch through Royden and Shaun and the likes, and I'd seen an ad on Seek. You have that here, Seek Jobs.
We'd gone through a couple of people before.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the actual job listing?
The job listing
was like a yardie /
showroom manager. Same as money.
Basically,
same as money.
Anyone knows money. Money used to look after everything for me at Dutton's in Melbourne. Well, Liam pretty much did the same thing, but more so because he actually dealt with the clients. Money didn't really deal with the clients because we had enough crew there, but Money did everything else for me to make sure everything went smoothly. So Liam pretty much did the same thing, but actually more so.
So you applied for that?
Yeah, applied for that.
As a what, 17, 18?
17. Going, I'm never going to get this.
So what did he put on his resume?
No, this is where it gets not interesting, but just I was a little bit disappointed because I'd thought, great company, great brand. I'd applied for this job, hadn't heard from them for 2 weeks. I'm going, I really would have thought I'd been knocked out, told something. I was going, this is a bit rude, to be honest. I was like, got to do some digging. So on a Friday afternoon, I wasn't fed up with the job I had, but I was looking for something new. I wanted to get back into where I knew I was going to end up for life, and that was going to be in the higher end of the market. And that's where I was going, if I'm building a foundation, we'll build it at the high end from the bottom and work up.
Yeah.
I'll go mop the floors, I'll go clean the toilets, which I'll still happily do because I'm a bit of a clean freak. but fucked in the
Yeah,
head.
he's fucked in the
I'm
head like
fucked.
us. I'm
Not
fucked.
good.
He's fucking worse, which is
autistic.
great.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
mate, he's
I'm on the
fucking
spectrum,
normal,
100%.
Every fucking bloke in the
100%.
country's on the fucking spectrum, mate. I'm telling you, it's fucking not normal.
But yeah, I walk in
At this
and,
level anyways.
and I walk in on a Friday with a paper copy of my CV, and I look for the man in charge or woman in charge. It happened to be a man, Royden Major. It's good, awesome.
Right.
Very, very grateful for my start there, and
So
with Shaun
Royden
as
gave
well.
you the job?
Well, I walked in. What
he
happened?
told me.
Yeah.
He'd shortlisted a few and I fucking fly over.
Well,
and,
Okay.
I hadn't been fully shortlisted that
No.
one because I walked in with my CV, hadn't heard from them.
but he had told me about
Yep.
him. He goes, as in Royden's way, we've got this fucking little cunt, he looks fucking good. I don't know, fucking, what do you fucking reckon? And I go, and I was like, I'm Johnny on the spot. Like, I'd be talking to him now and I just get my PA or someone just, mate, book the flights, organise it, I'm going.
sort
Yeah.
And I'd be gone within
Couple
I'll
hours.
be gone within a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I'll be gone.
Yeah.
And I'll be there. I mean, I fucking flew in and sacked someone on the day and flew back.
Yeah, and you made me drop him home in his company
And
car.
I fucking made him fucking drive him home in his company car. He was fucking useless.
Sorry about that, Robert.
We made he was useless, mate.
It was no good,
Fuck,
man.
he was useless.
Fuck. He
Guy
couldn't
couldn't fucking close a book in a fucking
Yeah,
library.
fuck.
So,
Oh.
mate, let alone a fucking deal.
Yeah.
So, so I said, I flew in the morning, sacked him,
Right.
drive him home in his company car. It's your car now.
It was funny. That was poor Robert.
Mate, the guy was costing us money. The guy was. We gave him an opportunity, and
He sold more wine and cheese and art than he did cars because he kept telling people it was a better investment. Like,
What?
But anyway, going back to it, walked in on this Friday afternoon. Royden, I think, had already cracked a few. It was about 4 o'clock, I think, and sat down and found the man in charge and went, "Hey, look, I'd put my CV in a couple of weeks ago. I haven't heard from you. What's going on?" And he put it on the table and he looked through it and he said, literally looked through it. Don't even think he looked at it. 30 seconds to a minute later, when can you start? I said, when do you want me to start? He said, can you be here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning? I called it at 8 the next day. I was there, 148 Carlisle Street.
Yeah.
Called it at 8 on the dot, ready to go. And from then on, 3.5 years of
mayhem and madness.
mayhem.
Mayhem and madness.
Absolute mayhem from, the stories I could tell that just
No,
were
we
fantastic.
can't tell a lot of them.
We can't.
But
People that go to jail,
oh,
including me.
brother was out of control. Honestly, it was out of control.
It was such a good learning
We
curve.
shot like a fucking cannon out of the cannon.
Oh.
And out of nowhere, they're like,
We shot up to a
fuck is this
car
Dutton
show.
Garage? And we just came out like full force, probably too much full force, and we were like, just what the fuck is this joint?
Showing
and
up to this car show unannounced, brand new 458s, F12s,
Brother.
NSXs.
When we rocked up.
Hollywood.
We rocked
Yeah.
up.
We rocked up because we rocked up full noise,
Full noise,
down changing. It
mate.
was a bit obnoxious, but it laid a
mate.
very nice amount of tiling for what we did.
It's a good way to do it.
Brother, you're going to be a bear, be a fucking grizzly.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. It was
great.
fantastic.
It was out of control. Like it was. It was just.
But-
like I said, I look back and it was probably one of the best times of my career. Melbourne, Australia, New Zealand, Melbourne, New Zealand, and building what we built and doing what we did, and it obviously came to an end, and obviously I look back with no regrets. I look back at fond memories. But the blessings are, well, fuck, we're here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and now
and-
we're going on another chapter.
And at the end of the day, like, I've just got to always remember, always think about it. If it wasn't for Royden, if it wasn't for Shaun, I would not have come. I would not be here where I am now with you guys. Would not be where we are going in the direction in New Zealand with the building or the little shed we've got. And I sometimes you just got to sit there and you just get this odd feeling. And like, I live rural and partner lives rural, so we're sometimes you're just out there looking at the stars and you're
it's
sitting there
fucking
going,
grouse where they live.
fuck,
It's fucking awesome.
like you're just going, how have I? Like I'm only 24 now. I'm only 24, and I sometimes just gotta check yourself and go, pat yourself on the back. Sometimes you have a little cry.
Yeah,
you just go,
mate.
fuck,
we're
mate.
We're getting there.
Well,
Slowly, got a
you
long
know,
way to go.
And
It's
I
going.
mean, like Shawnee was saying, the Dutton days in NZ in particular, Royden out the gate, we had some. I just remember we had some of the greatest, like, silly things like, I was the boy, I was the bitch. I did all the jobs. I enjoyed doing it. Always got there on time, did all the stuff, just got it done. And
yeah, I was crazy.
Royden had the, I what would I call it? It was the enthusiastic BB gun. You weren't doing something, out comes the BB gun and you get a steel bullet to the back or something like that. And I just remember one day having a bit of a fun time, and I was making a bit of a run for it away from him with this BB gun with steels in it, or metal bullets in it.
And he chose to jump in the fucking...
And I thought, fuck it, I'll jump in the 599 Ferrari. You're not going to do anything, I'll be right. Sure enough, he unloads a clip into the door of the 599, and I'm going, oh, well, he's got me beat there. Just some out the gate things.
That is unhinged.
Oh, just silly stuff that was just such a, like, you look back at it now going, hey, that was probably not that good, but it probably shaped my character.
You
know, right.
It really did, and it made me who I am now, and just... the small things you remember,
shit, mate.
You know, we had some old XJ 66 Jags and one with a bad exhaust leak and holes in the boot. And I just remember one day I was vacuuming out the boot, and next thing all I remember hearing, not long before passing out, was Royden's footsteps scurrying along the concrete.
Yeah,
and then I'm getting picked up by the pants, thrown in the boot shut like a mafia job, up down the road, stopped left, right, fucking pulled up the driveway. Boot was full of exhaust smoke. I was out to it by the time we got back, and you just look at these things and go, man, that was really not good.
No.
But it built such a good character because it made you so fucking robust. Like, you could, like Shawnee says, his staff, we're like SAS. You put us in any situation. If we can't handle it, we're probably not meant to be here.
Yeah, correct. You know? And that's really not many situations. So, again, it's just... oh, mate, it's not normal practice. It's not what fucking normal shit happens. But then on the same thinking, you look back and you'll go, fuck, we did some batshit crazy stuff, but we got some amazing results. We really filled a fucking niche in the market. But then in the end, like I said, I think when I finished up and then just sort of where it was and probably just sort of finishing up, and then the boys wanted to close it up, I guess, and then look, it is what it is. But again, no regrets. Like I said, it's one of the best times of my career of what we're doing, and like I said, for me, I just fell in love with New Zealand, and I just honestly, I fucking love.
And it was
New Zealand.
It was so
and it's like a lifestyle
good.
now for us. That's what we wanted to do: go back and forth. We wanted to buy a place over there, and then we've got a place over there, and then just back and forth, and take the girls or fucking take the families, or it's like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about.
It's a working holiday. Like, we're going there, we're doing stuff, we're doing it at our own pace, keeping the quality, keeping the consistency, and enjoying and loving what you're doing. Because if you're not, you just tune it the way you want it.
Especially this industry, because this industry is very tiring and it's very churning.
And it's very repetitive.
Yeah. I mean, so again, if you can create it a niche which creates it a bit different, and it's always sort of fucking interesting, good and bad. And fucking mate, mate, you pray for the rain, you got to fucking deal with the mud.
Oh no! And during some of that, like I said, we're so loose and so crazy that it really shaped and it changed my way of thinking, but it also showed me what we shouldn't be doing in some instances.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many things I wouldn't go and do again.
Of course
but
not.
There are so many things I've now experienced that I can go, hey, I've done that. Tick.
Yeah.
We don't do that again. We had fun doing that.
Look, it was a fucking, for you, it was like a...
At that age, it would have been
insane. It was like looking at a graph that had just
really,
gone...
you can survive or you don't. We lost more. I mean, look, yeah, I mean, some things I can say, some things I fucking can't. But due to circumstances or whatever, we went through more people over there.
I think we went through 12 staff in the time I was there.
Yeah, and I mean, and I'd have to come over and fucking sort it out or whatever the case may be, or whatever, go through them all or get rid of them, whatever. But in saying that, it's mate, it's just because the joint is so different to the normal place of a normal car dealership. It is not normal. There is nothing normal about it. And that's why, Dutton's, which is similar but different, but again, it's hard to find someone that will be successful at this level or this part of the industry.
Yeah.
It is. It's the truth.
And you've really
got to have a fucking network. You got to have a relationship. You got to
have
be
a network.
Yeah. I mean, you got to... Yeah, I mean,
you got to be have a good degree of character.
It's not fucking order taking.
100%, and it's not order taking. Yeah. We're not showing you what colour. We're not helping you find your MB Tex or your leatherette or what you want. But you really have to be fine-tuned to get to this point. And I think I was very blessed to have two very good teachers
mate,
along the way.
Your learning curve was
a combination of Royden and Shaun.
It would have been like stepping off a bus and onto a SpaceX rocket.
No, it wasn't that. It was like stepping off to a bus and the fucking train coming past takes you out.
It was a bullet train.
That's a fucking bullet train, and that bullet train is going straight to Mars.
To have me and Royden.
Oh fuck! It was
me and Royden as your managers,
so good.
And I think that's the thing. I mean, there's only certain people that can survive me, and certainly survive Royden. Put us together.
Yeah,
it was dynamic,
forged in fire.
Oh, mate, he's my brother, mate. I love him, and you know, I look forward to doing stuff with him when we get going. It was more just. There's more. We just need to get a base.
Yeah.
Now we've got a base. We've got an amazing relationship with fucking more, with Gill Traps, with Gaisley, with IMS, with fucking even with Armstrongs,
and hopefully in the future building more with Roden.
Correct. You know what I mean?
I can't wait for the stuff with Roden.
Oh, neither.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Interesting times. We'll see. But again, it's very niche. You know what I mean? It's very niche over there, what we're doing. Yes, we're going to deal with all these big guys, but they love what we're doing here. It was actually quite humbling to see all of them knowing quite comfortably what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And, I was more worried that, I just want to make sure that they're not going to not deal with me because I'm not with Duttons or whatever. I don't know. I mean, people, you know what I mean? But no, they actually loved me, loved him. So happy for us to do our own thing and wanting actually to work with us because they love the niche, and actually they found the niche that we're doing works for them for some of their boutique stuff. Like when we walked into some of the joints, there's a fucking 550 for a 575 in the middle of fucking
the showroom in Gaisley's.
But what was that showroom? It was fucking Volvo.
It was a Volkswagen showroom.
And there was a 575
just sitting there in the middle,
and she's a fucking mint, beautiful Miss World, and he's like, I go, well, fuck, I'll buy that and bring it back here, or mate, we'll sell it. Oh, we can't sell it out of Christchurch because we don't have a fucking place.
Yeah.
Now,
flag in the ground.
Now, well, mate,
so good.
I mean? Like he's going, mate, if you had a place, we'll do something. He wants to do that. Test for us, the same thing. Sitting in a fucking another dealership.
Yep.
And that's why he was actually saying, even another dealer group is very close with a good, really close mate of mine that we're going to be doing possibly something in Sydney. Not to mention too many names, but again, watching it, loving it. Which again, man, I feel very humbled by that. They obviously like what we're doing, and
despite we won't be
and
like
wanted to work with us about some of their niche cars that really won't work through their dealer network.
Yeah. Because they can. I think a lot of these guys are seeing like, we don't have the big big glass door dealership open to the public. Fantastic.
No, fuck that.
But I think what they're seeing is the value and the knowledge and the foundations we have in this niche industry
is right.
That is just absolutely propelling us to the top pretty quickly. Because it's just the right the way that business is conducted here. I wouldn't say business, but the way the enthusiasm around the passion for these vehicles is conducted is what's driving this.
And the network, man. We're blessed to have a great network. And when and they're not. I'm not going to drop names, that sort of shit. But there's some serious people, and you're talking serious people. Top 20 wealthy people in Australia, top 20 or top 50 executives in Australia. And you're talking about chairmen and that sort of stuff. And when you can call them, or in different industries and that sort of stuff. We're sitting having dinner the other night with the V8 brass.
That was so good.
Oh, you were there. Fuck, what am I talking about? You were there. I mean, fuck me. And then you got Red Bull Boys F1 on the other fucking team.
That was unreal.
Nico called me about it as if to go, oh, you weren't there? Oh, no. And I'm going... Thanks, Nico.
No, but
despite all the other time you're spending with North Borders and all those other people I like, but we won't talk about it.
Well, you weren't here, but I mean...
I'll try.
No, but in saying that, it's like, hang on, who are we? We're no one. But we're having dinner with them, we're hanging out with them, it's genuine. They're not going to hang out with shit pricks.
Yeah, but it's because I think that they're enthusiasts. They're not wanting people to push paper up their ass.
And because they they know what we're about, they know what the thing is. I mean, that's what even James was saying. It was nice to hear. He goes, mate, I love what your brand's about. I love what you're doing. I love how you do it. I love how your niche is. I love it, and that's great. And he's not going to fucking associate himself with the shit brand. No, and I'm grateful for that.
It reflects on him at the same time.
Of course it does. Of course it does. So again, we're walking in the same steed in New Zealand, and when we do the Sydney finally, the proper setup, it'll be no different. You know what I mean? So it's good. And like I said, getting you over here now, doing the podcast, so people can understand that and see that, because obviously when people get over to, people go to Christchurch and go, well, mate, please pop in and say hello.
Oh, and it's not just that. It's like the likes of Steve from New South Wales, with
Stevie,
the
Stevie, GT Stevie,
like he's been in Queenstown. We're talking to each other.
He was playing golf.
Yeah, he said it's a beautiful country, but when he comes over, like our really close customers, like we'll have things in stock. It's like, hey, don't get a rental car. We'll go get sorted. All of the likes of the things we arrange for.
Yeah, for Captain. Yeah, for Adrian Burgess's. Yeah, for his wife. Yeah,
wife came over.
Definitely. Yep.
Rental car sorted. Yep. It'll be at the airport. Yep. No problems. Happy to help. Happy to assist. And we more or less become. We go away from the car dealership. We become a solution for many things.
Concierge style. And that's what I mean.
That's always been part of the value package of YTG. It's not just a dealership.
No, mate. Like I said, mate, I mean, we're not made of money, but we've walked away from deals because it's just not good. It's not a good vibe. It's not a good feeling. It's clients just breaking your fucking balls, crunching.
400,000 for an SLS.
If you can find one, I'll take 2.
And I'll fucking employ you.
Yeah, and you can work for us now. Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, but do you go to work for free, mate?
No.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, it's sales. Well, fucking hang on, public. Everything is fucking sales. Do you think your doctor's not selling your fucking service? Do you think your accountant's not selling your service? Do you think your fucking hairdresser's not selling? The fucking childcare? You think fucking Coles aren't selling your service? You don't go to Coles, you go to fucking Safeway.
But I find it so funny.
Everything's sales, mate.
Yeah, I find it so funny
with
fucking
sales.
Retail, there's very few things you can negotiate with. Cars, houses. You don't go to the supermarket and go, oh, no, that power rate.
That's true.
I'm only giving you $2 for that.
That's true.
Or about $2.50. You don't do that.
Granted, it's human nature, you want a fucking deal, but a lot of this stuff, no, I won't do a deal on it.
Doesn't need a deal.
The deal is the car.
Yeah.
The deal is the growth. The deal is the proof in that car.
And my favourite thing when it comes to people trying to negotiate on a car, if it's been here for 6 months, that's okay, sir. We'll just put the price up 10 grand. Well,
hang on, these are niche market cars. At other big dealerships that I've run and looked after,
you could have had the appreciation if you bought it 6 months ago.
Yeah. But people, what they don't understand is, mate, there's plenty of private cars that have been online for fucking a year or 2. You've seen it. We've got the stats. And the average hang time on a... Don't forget what we said about the stats that's in Australia.
2,000 new cars, over 200,000, less used.
Less used. Okay.
The stats on that's
so
ridiculous.
You think about it, like today, you think about $200,000, which is still a lot of fucking money. There's a lot of choice. And yet also there's not a lot of choice. It's the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
New car? Well, remember we had this conversation?
Yeah. We had the $200,000 conversation.
Because by the time they slam you with LCT and stamp duty,
you're
buying a sticker price of the ones, very low ones.
And then you look at the second-hand, 200 grand. I mean, like, there's a lot of choice and a lot of brands. And then it comes down to brand envy and all that bullshit and so on. But so in saying that, today the people have a lot of choice. And when you have a lot of choice, you get confused, you don't know, you got your mates and all that sort of stuff. And then when you look at what we deal in, we're even more niche.
Far more niche.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. The average luxury car can be online for around about 3 to 6 months. When you look at the stats of where they're at. Some can sell, I've had cars that fucking sold off the social media, didn't even go to market. And then I've had a car here. I think my oldest car is about 280 days. Mate, I don't give a fuck. Mate, go and have a look at some of the other people's stock. I can tell you now what some of these people have got. Some joints in Port Melbourne, fuck me, they're 1,000 days old. There's fucking joints in there's joints in Richmond. There's joints in fucking Richmond that fucking have got fucking, hang on.
I know cars that have been sitting there.
In Richmond for fucking 2 years.
Yeah.
Again, there's cars everywhere in the pointy end of the market, and especially the market's turned. Okay, it is what it is because they're very niche market. Extremely. You may have 10, 15 people that are dreaming of it, but you're going to have maybe 1 or 2 that will even think about writing a check for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very niche. And again, when you go into a downturn in the market like we're in now and all the bullshit doom and gloom on the news and media, instead of fucking beating the drums the negative way, they could be turning around and saying, look, we're in the best country in the world. We've got so many good things that we've got that we can harness and do. Look, it's going to be tough. If we do this, as a government, we put a stop on the banks, no interest rate rises because you guys have fucking made enough fucking billions of dollars. So then people can stop and then breathe. Now they're talking about all the doom and media. You don't need all that bullshit, mate. We could be more positive. Not being facetious, but being positive and trying to get things going. So what happens? People stop, all that stuff. Oh, can't buy.
Slow down. Slow down.
So it is what it is, mate. I've been doing this long enough. Market's down. It's no big deal. It is what it is. We still got special cars. Yeah. We'll get a bit of, it'll be tough for the next 3 to 6 months at least. Then we'll get growth for the next fucking 10 years.
It's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. We know how it works. People have been studying this for years. Economists know exactly what's going on right now.
Yep.
But there's those that just look into it too much and go, oh no, we won't buy bread this week. We won't.
Yeah.
And we don't deal in anything cheap or, a necessity. We deal in luxury. You want it.
Correct.
And that market, but Shaun, your clients have got a lot of money. They still buy cars. Well, yes and no, but maybe a lot of their staff might be doing it tough. So they don't want to be going and spending $500,000 on a Ferrari or something flashy.
It's not always the dollars. Sometimes it's the circumstances surrounding it. There are lots of things as well when you look at, like you were saying before, touching on cars being in stock for a long amount of time. That person might not have seen the article Jeremy Clarkson had written on that specific car, yet they see it, they want it, they buy it. Or they haven't realised it's their grandfather's old car that's come up for sale, now they've seen it. There's so many reasons a car may or may not sell or may be there for 1,000 days.
Mate, there's only a handful of people that exactly on each given car in here or in Richmond or in certain Port Melbourne dealerships or in certain Christchurch or fucking even Wellington or Auckland dealerships or fucking... Hello, we deal in the nichest market but the mass want, but the mass can't afford.
Yeah.
So that's why there's so much hype around this end of the market. You don't see people fucking carrying on about fucking... Well, I was going to say Hyundai. Hyundai's come a fucking long way, mate. Hyundai's a fucking awesome car. I was going to say Hyundai. I said, no, I won't say that. I won't say that. Hyundai's fucking come a grouse way. Kia's come a fucking grouse way. Seriously. They've come a grouse since they got all the fucking Germans and all that to get changed.
Everything.
Mate, they're fantastic cars.
The Palisades.
Mate, they're fucking Palisades. Mate,
that thing is...
Isn't it a grouse car?
What the fuck is this?
Mate, honestly, when I remember when he got him, I went, Sam's our driver service. He's a fucking legend. He's just, mate, he's a champion. Yeah. Pick you up at the airport, drop you, whatever the case, he's grouse. And he just upgraded Palisade. It's a great car.
It's a great car.
Unbelievable. The quality and what you get in that car.
For the money.
Don't forget, we've been around fucking prestige shit.
Yeah.
Mate, he's been around all
the fit and finish on that thing
is better than most European shit.
Better than most of the things I've seen.
Yeah. Like I've got a client that bought one of those new Genesis 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Mate, they are fucking insane. They are. I'd buy one, no worries.
Wow.
Mate, brother, you go and have a look at one, the finish, the quality.
We looked in Sydney.
Remember Sydney? We went in there?
That was a good, that showroom, well laid out. Perfect. The cars, though,
just
beautiful.
The build quality, the attention to detail, like just the finish. Honestly,
the finish is available.
If you change the badge and you didn't get these fucking snobs...
You could put a Bottega badge on that, no dramas.
And some dickhead would pay... You put a fucking special badge on it and some dickhead will pay $100,000 more over the normal list because I didn't badge on it.
Yeah.
Whereas, mate, I'd buy one of those over a European alternative. No shit, man.
Wow.
Brother, they are an amazing car.
Koreans
so this is where it comes down to... This is where it comes down to you actually are really a car lover or you're just a fucking car snob.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a car lover. I fucking love cars. I'm not a fucking snob. I couldn't give a fuck if it's a Ferrari, a Lambo. Actually, I hate half Lambos anyways. That's like...
Good car's good car.
Yeah. So I'm fucking love driving my C36. My fucking watch is worth fucking 4 times. But I love driving it because it's grouse. Why don't you want to drive one of the Ferraris or the Bentleys? Fuck that, what for? I love that. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Even when James was here, James was going, you drive that? I went... Yeah, man. He goes, do you know I drove one of these new when he was working with the Formula 2 team.
Yeah.
And he was like 16 or something like that. And the German that owned it or whatever, they had to drive somewhere. And he was telling this story where he's like 16, hasn't got his license, and this guy's in the fucking passenger seat, smoking, drinking beers, and just told him, you drive it. And he had to drive on the sort of bar, and he yelled at him if he wasn't.
Pinning it.
Yeah, if it wasn't pinned, he'd be yelling at him. And Cordy's James is telling me, he goes, mate, the only time we had to pull over for petrol, he goes, but that's why he saw it and he had real reminiscent light. He goes, when these were brand new, I remember driving it. I didn't have my license and he just said, drive. And he goes, he goes, and he would get angry if it wasn't pinned.
The rev limiter is the speed limiter.
Yeah. It's just amazing. But again, it's just like, Yeah, man, because you love cars. Just the fact is, we were generally looking at that Infinity or Genesis and going, yeah, man, this is grouse.
We're looking at it from an engineering and a fit and finish point of view, not a what badge has this got. It's
Whereas I've spoken to some clients or mates, and they're like, fuck off, man. You'd get that over a Bentayga. I go, what, bend over?
A bend, yeah.
I go, what, really? I mean, why would I buy one of those? What for? Because I got a Bentley. No, mate, you got a Q7 with a fucking expensive dress. That's what you got.
Yeah.
And you know, to me, I look at that and you bought it because of what it represents. Whereas I would feel just as proud and actually smug turning up in that next to one of those, knowing that you moron, paid XYZ.
Yeah.
I paid ABC.
Yeah.
And this thing drives, feels, has this better standard equipment.
Yeah.
And would I carry one in here? Fucking oath. If I get one, I'll buy one and I'll put one in here, mate, because I love it. We are car people.
Yeah.
We are not fucking car snobs.
Yeah.
I've never been a car snob. I've always been a car people. And this place represents it. You represent that. You represent that. YTG represents that. That's what it's about. So, you know, that's why these sort of things, I think they're fucking amazing, these cars. Some of this i30. I got an i30N. We had a mate of ours. Better than a Golf.
Oh, Nash's car. Nash, the drawer.
Mate. They're fucking grouse. They're better than, I'd buy one of those over a Golf R any fucking day. Yeah. They're awesome cars,
cool
mate.
car.
They're great cars, man. They've done a great job.
Yeah.
They've come a long way.
They have. They really have.
I reckon a lot of the Europeans have fallen asleep, and these guys, the Koreans, have just come in and just gone bang, bang, bang. What the fuck was that?
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Mate, new Hondas. Whoa.
Come on, man.
Well, the new Type R looks
Not
legit.
that, man. Just the new Civic. Not even a Type R. Everyone's going
Is
to
that the one we had in New Zealand?
Yeah.
But that one that we were in?
The 21, grouse car.
Is that the one that we traded?
That was the SX, the red one, the
one you
21
sold
RS
him.
Turbo. Not a Type R, just an RS Turbo.
Yeah, we didn't get him here.
Mate, leather, good sounds, cruise control, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, bloody cameras, safety thing. You put it on its roof at 200 Ks, walk away, be happy.
Yeah.
Grace car. And it's not a supercar.
No,
it's not a classic car, not a collectible car. Good everyday car.
Just does everything you want it to do.
Does everything well. Yeah.
All right, well, we could go for another 2 hours.
Oh,
so.
man,
Sorry, mate. Yeah, as usual, we're just sort of cruising. But
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we get to go again in about 10 minutes. So.
yeah, because as you know,
on
same
the
old,
next
same old.
episode.
Yeah, motorsport. We'll have Mr. Will Kitching, who's our third YTG sponsored race driver from New Zealand. So we'll have a good chat with him. Got some good stories about his year and stuff happening at the moment. So that'll be good. So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, guys.
Hope you enjoyed meeting Liam. Hopefully you'll see more of him. He's around in the background a lot. So
YTG.
I'll be back, and I think
he's always here for the tours, that sort of stuff that we do, which we won't be doing anymore. But till the end of the year, but.
New Zealand-based podcast at some stage.
Yeah, of course.
We'll do. Yeah, we'll have you guys both over and obviously do something in terms of the tech
we can
guys
also do Zoom podcasts, can you?
Yep, we can do all that.
The setting's good. I think...
No. Once we get going, fucking oath, 100%.
We'll do that. It'd be awesome.
And I want to do live. At some stage, we will do live. It won't work at 9 p.m. at night, but we will do a live
one. Yeah,
podcast,
fucking oath. Yeah. Once we get the thing going where people can then call in or on the Johnny on the spot, they're sending stuff in like we were getting going once now. So, it'll be good. So, thank you all.
Yeah,
awesome.
Brilliant.
Great to be here.
We'll see you guys in a week.
Take care. Well, actually, 15 minutes. Thank you.